I feel like I finally found the one spot in my room with decent, okay lighting. Hey guys, it's Sadie, and today I'm so excited for this video. I completely just thought of this video last night at like 10 p.m. I started planning it out on my phone and then basically just decided today I was going to film it. I actually canceled the video that I was going to film today in order to film this video. This video, I'm just going to document me doing things that inspire me all day. Things I listen to, things I do, little activities and habits that make me feel motivated and inspired. My last video was a pretty like shocking and unconventional video about productivity, and I personally love that video. To follow it, it would be like how I personally get inspired and find motivation to be productive, and to not just be productive but be creative. I try to do this every single day, but I guess it doesn't work every single day, but I'm really trying. Like, even if I have a million things to do and I have to get up and get out of bed and I have to be productive, I am going to try to gratitude journal, because recently I have realized, and I was talking about this with Evan, he said like nothing is inherently good or bad, and I've seen a lot of people talk about this on TikTok, but it's like every single situation that you're put in or everything that happens to you literally is not labeled as this is a good situation or this is a bad situation. The only thing that makes it good or bad is how you choose to feel about it. There's always going to be things you can complain about in your life, but you can also be grateful for so many things, and I feel like the human brain will automatically look for things to complain about, but it can definitely be trained to look for things to be grateful for, and that's what I'm kind of trying to train my brain to do. Even in the morning now, I used to think about all the things that I didn't want to do first thing in the morning, and that would really affect my day, and now I wake up and I gratitude journal. Seeing it, a list, like a full list of things that you like about your life and that you're grateful for, just boosts your mood, and it feels like I don't even need coffee in the morning. That was another thing in university. I feel like my mindset was pretty negative, which was affecting me in my need for caffeine during the day, so I would have 2 to 3 coffees a day, and just the fact that your mindset can help you a bit with that kind of addiction is so awesome. Like, it's free to change your mindset, doesn't cost anything. Today I woke up and I did my digital gratitude journal, which you can actually buy on my Etsy shop, Actualizer Co. I'll link it down below. Just a really simple, minimal, like 3 minutes in the morning. It also works on a laptop and a phone, so that is one thing that definitely makes me just so excited for life. Another thing that makes me feel super inspired, and this is probably why I'm so consistent with tanning all the time. Like, everyone's like, how do you just lie there and not think about anything? But I don't just lie there. I listen to podcasts. I like a mix of people that just kind of share their dating stories or their friendship advice or things that's going on in their life, plus career goals and motivation. Then you can have your phone in the shade and it won't literally die and overheat because you don't have to look at a screen. My favorite podcast right now is Making Moves by TK. She is such a good podcaster. Like, she says that her life goal is to be a host for a TV show, and I think she could so do that because she's just so naturally entertaining, and she always has guests that she interviews. She has amazing guests, especially people who are so successful. You're like, wow, they really had to go through a ton of things. So all of the challenges that I'm going through are so normal. They just make you feel really good, and like anything that you want to do is possible. Obviously Pretty Basic, like I don't ever miss an episode of Pretty Basic. They're just so entertaining, and like Remy is so funny, and they're also really relatable because obviously I have pretty much the same job as them. I love Love Ya Bye as a more chill thing, and when I'm looking to get back on my health grind, Emma and Maggie are like the 2 literal health girls on YouTube and on social media, so I always listen to that. And then I listen to Call Her Daddy when the guest is someone that I really like. And then 10-minute morning motivation is just, sometimes I start listening to this right when I get out of bed, but it just makes me so excited for the day. And then ow, oh my god, ow. I lie out here for about 40 minutes and get some vitamin D, put my AirPods in, and just listen to a podcast, and it makes me so ready for the rest of my day. wardrobe change. I just like showered off a bit because I was literally dripping in sweat from tanning. Like I will be out there for the time no matter what. Like I literally will be in a puddle of sweat and I will still be tanning. This is, you guys already knew this was coming. You guys, if you know me at all, you knew this was coming. I'm so sorry. Like this had to be in this video. I get so much inspiration and motivation when I go to a coffee shop. Yeah, I know I'm not the only one. Speed bump. I know I'm not the only person that feels like this because I know a lot of other people post about coffee shops, but it's something about just having all of those distractions so not normal to do in public makes it so much easier just to stay on your task because you're like, bro, I don't want these people to literally watch me watch Netflix in a coffee shop. Like that's so embarrassing. Speed bump. It's way easier to take really regenerative, is that a word? Regenerative, I don't want to say a word that doesn't exist, breaks when you're at a coffee shop. Speed bump. You just like look out the window or you people watch, or I low-key, I don't know if I should say this, I low-key like listen to other people's conversations that are sitting beside me. I don't have to just like keep scrolling and keep stimulating my brain on social media when I want to take a break from my work. I'm out of the house, I get to walk from my car, it's a little bit of a walk to the coffee shop, so I just get to get outside, get fresh air. It's just so rejuvenating when you feel like you have somewhere to be to work instead of your work always being in the room where you're relaxing. Not to mention the ideas that I get in my head when I'm driving to coffee shops. I feel like driving is basically the only time where I'm not thinking about work or thinking about my to-do list. When I'm driving, I give my brain space just to be creative and kind of let it wander, and that's when I generate my most creative ideas. At the coffee shop today, I am going to be working on my back to school planner drop. I have a set of like 4 or 5 planners that are so useful. Like I can't wait to use them myself this year just because I didn't have something like this last year. So I'm going to finalize those and make all the cover art, draft the listings, and just make sure that everything is ready. The last perk about working at a coffee shop is the music that I get to listen to. I bring my AirPods every single time. Sometimes I put them on noise cancellation if I really want to focus. I will listen to my Creative Bubble playlist, or I will search up a Creative Boost playlist on Spotify, or my Escape Earth for a Sec playlist. Ever since I was a kid, movies and music have been my main source of creative inspiration. That is how I come up with my ideas, which is insane because I'm really not that musically inclined at all. Like I wasn't even good at playing flute in high school. Somehow music makes me so creative. Yeah, so I'm getting to the coffee shop now. I'm ready to grind. I love filming YouTube videos in random abandoned places. I'm like behind some building right now, and the only reason I'm filming here is because it's pink. My next thing that I wanted to talk about is basically making a list of your goals. I recently did this and I actually posted it on my Snapchat and on my Instagram story. I'm actually going to tell you guys a couple of my goals. Actually, I'm going to tell you like most of them. I have these just written on my notes app so I can literally check them off, and that is such an amazing feeling. Like I can't even express how satisfying that is. But reach 1 million subscribers, I have checked off. Start a planner business, I did that. Work with Apple, look, what? And when you go over the list and you've actually accomplished like 3 or 4 things on the list, it gives you a sense of inspiration that I can't even explain. Your goals don't seem that far off now. Like now you're in a position that you actually used to dream of being in. So being able to reflect and recognize where you came from and where you are now makes it so much more realistic for you to actually be able to accomplish your goals. Looking at this is just insane to me because these are things that I thought were dreams. Like not even goals, but just dreams that just kind of live in my head. When you keep working working consistently at something, something will happen. Either it'll be something that you planned or something even better. Workout slash walk slash move my body, yoga at least 5 times a week. Still working on that. Get signed to an acting agency. I did do that. Be verified on Instagram. Still working on that. Even though like you can now buy verification, I'm not gonna buy verification because to me it's just like pointless. It doesn't really mean anything if you buy it, in my opinion. If Instagram decides that you should be verified, then I'm like, okay, like I won't say no. Design and release tech accessories. This is one of my goals. Like I want to design phone cases and tech things that are actually useful and aesthetically pleasing because I feel like that is a huge part of my channel. Be in a music video. Oh my gosh. I have some money goals that I don't really want to put on the internet, but they're definitely there. Gratitude journal every day. Fundraise for diabetes research fund. Go to a movie premiere. Travel for a brand trip. I have done. I want to design and release jewelry with a brand, like an actual brand, like a company. So I have some ideas brewing in here for that. No work at all for 1 day a week. Release a back to school planner set. Now I'm like one of the best sellers for my wallpapers on Etsy. Which what? And even talking about this and like talking about your accomplishments, I feel like will give you the most confidence of saying like, yeah, I already did that. Like what's another goal? Like I can definitely do that. It's achievable. And reach 10,000 sales on Actualizer Co. That's just a few of my goals that I hope to achieve in this lifetime. And I will keep you updated on how I do. But now I'm gonna get out of the literal corner that I was standing in and go back to my car because I feel like I'm trespassing right now. I was really scared. Like I'm literally fully behind a fence and like not doing well. I hate trespassing and I hate breaking the rules, so I'm like literally shaking right now and sweating, so I'm gonna leave. But yeah, right now I'm going to be going for a walk. I actually don't do these as much as I want to do them. Hot girl walks I feel like are super popular for a reason. It's honestly just an opportunity to get out of the house and not be close to my work, so like not feeling like I have to do work just because I'm at home. And also I get to listen to music, I get to just look around, just take a mental break from everything, also get my blood flowing, my body moving. Right now it's like golden hour outside and I'm just gonna go for a walk around my neighborhood, and this is my first hot girl walk ever, I feel like, and I'm just gonna listen to some music. I don't know, I feel like if it was the morning and I was trying to get hype for my day, then I would pick all this upbeat music, but not today. I feel like today's a chill sort of thing. So hot girl walk part 1. To mention about my walks, like I live in a pretty nice neighborhood and I walk around and I see all of these amazing cute actually grand houses, and it just motivates me to work so I can buy a house one day. But I basically just house hunt. Yeah, I think we need to reset the vibe. Much better. Now it's usually the part of my night where I start to make a to-do list for the next day, and this actually makes me so inspired. Number 1, because I just love being able to use something that I literally created. 2, I also just love how there's affirmations included in this. I can inspire myself with a quote tomorrow morning. I do this the night before so that tomorrow morning I have an affirmation I can look at. It like gives me the room to be inspired, because if I had all these to-do list things in my head, I would not be able to let my brain go to a spot to be creative. So this helps get all those little things out of my brain and down onto something, so I don't have to remembering what I have to do today. So I'm just gonna use my little daily planner and make a plan for tomorrow. This is one of my favorite parts of every single day. First of all, I go on Pinterest and I just scroll for, you know, 5 minutes to 3 hours. Pinterest is something that obviously motivates everyone so much, so I just wanted to quickly mention that. But if you want to follow me on Pinterest, my username is just Sadie Aldis. I'm going to edit some Instagram photos and play some music, which is one of the things that I wanted to do at the coffee shop, but I didn't quite have time, so I'm going to do it right now. Draft up an Instagram post, and after that, I'm going to be watching a movie, and I specifically make time for myself to do this because it genuinely gives me so much inspiration for my videos. The way that I get so much inspiration for angles, music, and how to tell a story, and just creativity in that way, like really visual creativity and also like emotional creativity and how to get things across in video form. I get a lot of my skills that I have from YouTube from being attentive while watching movies. Side note, I feel like this is also why I really never know what's going on in movies, especially movies you have to really think, there's a lot of like hidden meanings and stuff to remember. I barely can even remember characters' names, and I feel like I finally realized why. It's because I have been looking at the creativity aspect of every movie, and I'm really not paying attention to the plot at all. Like, I'm only paying attention to how they filmed it. I'm going to be watching The Spectacular now. It's one of my favorite movies in the entire world. If you know, you know. It's on Netflix if you want to go watch it. This was one of my favorite days I've had in a while, just because I got to basically do everything that I love. Please comment down below how you get inspiration. And you can shop all of my digital products on my Etsy shop, Actualizer Co. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.